This is $75 million that the WNBA players gave up 16% for. Where did that money go, Abe? That would be my question, because your point is valid, but where is 16%? Because if I'm correctly, if they did this raise, then basically they gave up a percentage of equity to market the WNBA, to build up the WNBA, to be diluted or be it in a CBA agreement.
Picture this, the WNBA is finally getting the spotlight it deserves. And just when you'd expect players to sign with big names like Nike, Sophie Cunningham surprises everyone by teaming up with Arby's. Yep, roast beef over sneakers. But while everyone's focused on that twist, Nike's been working on something massive, billion-dollar massive, and no one saw it coming. So, what does Arby's offer that Nike doesn't? This isn't your usual endorsement deal, it's a curveball. Think the action's only on the court? Think again. The real story starts here. Let's break it all down.
Arby's has a new spokeswoman, and it just so happens to be Sophie Cunningham. Yeah, that's right. She is now on the Arby's payroll, is what is happening. And maybe Arby's is going to snap back to relevance now. Here she is in the new shirt that we saw her in this weekend. Hot girls eat Arby's. Sizes small and large have already sold out on the Arby's web.
That's right, Sophie Cunningham is officially part of Team Arby's. She's on the payroll now, and who knows, maybe this is Arby's big moment to jump back into the spotlight. Over the weekend, she was spotted rocking their new shirt, yep, the one that says, "Hot Girls Eat Arby's." And it's already a hit. Sizes small and large? Sold out on Arby's website. This is turning into a big deal.
Arby's, they have the meats, now has Indiana star Sophie Cunningham's Hot Girls Eat Arby's t-shirts. Sold out, by the way. Sponsored by them, by the way. Broke the internet on this one.
Eyes wide open, chin still stinging from a full-speed elbow, Sophie's not clueless. Not even a little. She knows how the game works, and how it's being called. And spoiler alert, those two things don't always line up. Still, she's out there draining threes like a machine, all while battling through what feels more like a wrestling match than a basketball game. The refs? Either not paying attention, half asleep, or just totally checked out.
That has gotten ridiculously popular this year with the Indiana Fever. I made a prediction that she was going to be the second most popular player on this team by the end of the year. And then, of course, there was the big incident during the Connecticut Sun game. And by the end of that game, she was known as Caitlin Clark's enforcer, right? The one that's got her back. At times, it feels like the only one that's got her back.
Let's be honest, when it comes to the rules, it feels like they only apply to Caitlin. Everyone else is playing full contact, but she's supposed to take the hits and smile for the cameras. She steps in to take a charge? Somehow, that's a foul on her. Gets hacked at mid-court? No whistle. The ref probably too busy checking his FanDuel bet. At this point, it's not even basketball, it's dodgeball in sneakers. And Caitlin's the only one who's not allowed to fight back.
Clark is driving the WNBA insane. It's to the point that she may need to step away from the WNBA, have a billionaire come in that has the money to prove a point, and say, Caitlin, I'll pay you $50 million just to see if the WNBA can make it without you. Let's go create a complete different league and expose the hell out of the WNBA just to embarrass this Angel Reese girl that Jameel Hill just said she could go down as a Michael Jordan of WNBA.
Yeah.
And still, she stays. Not just stays, she owns the court. Because here's the truth, she knows this moment won't last forever. She's not waiting around for some officiating miracle or a ref to suddenly admit, oops, my bad. She's making the most of everything, every chance, every headline, every brand deal, and every cheer that doesn't come with a side of shade.
That has led to a lot of opportunities. By the way, she had a little bit of a down game yesterday against the Sky, but prior to that, for the last couple weeks, Sophie Cunningham had been balling out on the basketball court ever since she started getting put in to the starting lineup. So we got a couple of different things that have emerged when it comes to Sophie. Number one, let's start with what happened yesterday, because she has gone viral. All right. She's gone viral over hot girls eat Arby's.
She knows the clock's ticking, and that the cold shoulder from the league isn't warming up anytime soon. So she's making the most of every second. And who can blame her? The cheap shots aren't even subtle anymore. We've seen friendlier hits in ice hockey. One day, players are getting called for barely brushing someone. The next, Caitlin gets flattened like she's late on a payment, and the refs respond with poetic speeches about the spirit of the game. What spirit? Feels more like a vengeful ghost. The double standard is so obvious, it might as well have its own Claritin ad. And still, she breaks records. Even with defenders draped over her like scarves. And the noise? Oh, it's loud. A commentator says she complains too much. Really? Since when is asking for basic physical safety a bad attitude? Imagine Steph Curry getting slammed on a fast break, then being told to suck it up. You can't, because it wouldn't happen. But when it's Caitlin, suddenly it's toughening up, learning the game, or that's just how the league plays. No. It's targeted chaos, served with a shrug.
Unmeasurable greatness of Caitlin Clark. The unmeasurable greatness of Caitlin Clark. You know, I've said a lot of times I like Caitlin Clark, right? But I never told you why, or really I like Caitlin Clark, or what is it about Caitlin. Caitlin Clark has unmeasurable greatness. You know what unmeasurable greatness is? Is when they give you a $28 million contract that's worth $280 million, right? That's the true value of what Caitlin's worth, right? I mean, Caitlin Clark effect has sent an earthquake through the NCAA basketball, right?
And yet, there she is, smiling in post-game interviews like she didn't just battle through a live-action remake of Gladiator. She's landing major endorsements, breaking viewership records, and even her loudest critics keep watching just to see what she'll do next. Because, let's be real, deep down, even the haters know, she's the reason half the country remembered the WNBA exists this summer. You can either promote that or try to body slam it out of existence. Good luck with that, though. Her three-point shot is more accurate than most of the defenders chasing her around. She's not just surviving this chaos, she's building something bigger. While others play checkers, Caitlin's out here playing 4D chess with one hand, while getting elbowed in the ribs. And this isn't just about points. It's about platform. Every no-call turns into a headline. Every bruise sparks a conversation. Every game where she limps off the court becomes a viral moment the league can't ignore. She's not just playing the game, she's turning it into content gold. Think those endorsement deals are slowing down? Not a chance. Brands love her. She's tough, electric, and the most illegally defended player in recent memory. She's got everything advertisers dream of: raw talent, high drama, and the unshaken confidence to sink a logo 3 right after getting tackled like she stole someone's puppy.
Yeah, talking about
Caitlin Clark.
Oh, okay.
The WNBA player who deserves a max contract. She worth more than the league by herself.
The best WNBA player.
And you know what? Good. Let her cash every check, sign every deal, and land on every billboard or magazine cover they offer, because she's earned that spotlight, even if she's held together with tape and grit. And the fans? They see everything. They're not clueless. They're watching games like they're solving a crime, rewinding, zooming in, analyzing every hit. Was that a foul? Was that even legal? Is this basketball or a new season of American Ninja Warrior? There's a reason arenas sell out when she's in town. And it's not because people love watching someone get hacked every possession. It's because, somehow, she still shows up and delivers something incredible every single time. And that's what drives people nuts. Caitlin Clark isn't chasing drama. She's not begging for the spotlight. She's not pausing between quarters to deliver inspirational speeches. She just wants to hoop. That's it. No hidden agenda. No secret code. Just give her the ball, tune out the noise, and watch her drop 30 points, while being triple-teamed by defenders who seem to have forgotten this isn't a contact sport.
So her rookie contract is for 4 years, just under $340,000. From the entrepreneurship perspective, last year she made over $3 million as a collegiate athlete.
In sponsorship, right? NIL.
And so this makes me think about the fact that there are a lot of people building brands and influence online, and they don't all aspire to be owners of companies, but they do desire to work for organizations and leaders. But what I see when I see those numbers, I see failed leadership of the WNBA. That's what I think.
Yeah, and you're talking about her income.
Yeah,
like they couldn't even get her above 500,000.
So what happens when someone just wants to play and happens to be ridiculously good at it? Simple, everyone else scrambles. Coaches start game planning like it's a prison break. Players come down with a sudden case of Clarkitis, where defense turns into chaos and basic fundamentals vanish. Meanwhile, social media explodes with everything from light praise to full-blown rants about how she's somehow the downfall of modern sports. Why? Because she's too good at something she's not supposed to dominate yet. But let's be clear, this didn't happen overnight. Caitlin Clark didn't wake up one morning and stumble into greatness. This was earned, built, sharpened, polished. And a huge part of that? Her parents. They didn't raise a diva. They didn't raise someone who demands attention or expects the world to bow down. They raised an athlete with vision like a chess master and the calm of someone who's been doing this for a decade. Every time she steps on the court, she brings more than just talent, she brings values. Respect, work ethic, accountability, and a love for the game that shows in every three-pointer and every jog back to the bench. Those emotional moments? Those aren't for show. Those tears of joy? She's earned every single one.
You know the big talk been the money thing.
You see her Caitlin contract?
I heard about it today. For 300 is crazy.
She making $76,000 this year.
I would say people break it down. First of all, they said the one she making $77,000 a year. They said James Harden got fined $100.
But though,
calling somebody a liar.
What is their season? 4 months?
Yeah, it's short. Yeah, it's short.
So it's like, I get it.
It's short.
4 months you making $76,000. It ain't just terrible, but for her, it's bad. Like,
but it's terrible. I think, and it's more because we've been knowing it's been bad.